Good morning, children. Yesterday, we had discussed lesson 9 from your book, textbook. Madam rides the bus. Today, the time has come to discuss the gist. In this story, the author tries to present a world as seen from a child's perspective. Who is the child? Wali is the child. The main character of this story is an 8-year-old girl who lives near a bus stop in a village. For major part of the day, she enjoys standing in her doorway, watching frenetic activities at the bus stop. Wali develops a desire to enjoy a ride on the bus, but she needs to plan meticulously to realize her dream. अपने सपने को साकार करने के लिए she has to make a plan. She has to curtail her expenses so that she can save enough money for two-way fare. Two-way fare means up and down fare. She also has to make the journey during the time when her mother takes afternoon nap. Nap is short sleep. While on her journey, Wali does not want anybody's help and wants to feel independent. She enjoys every bit of her journey to the town. But she is careful enough not to get off the bus in the unknown environs of the town. On her return journey, a sad accident spoils her mood and she just keeps to herself throughout the journey. She does not seem to be satisfied with one ride and wishes to make another attempt in future. She is also quite mischievous when she is sure that her mother did not know about her journey. Dear children, these extracts are asked in your examination. Be careful about this. This extract has been taken from your book. Now, and questions are asked in your CBSE examination. So, there is an extract for discussion. Day after day, she watched the bus, and gradually a tiny wish crept into her head and grew there. She wanted to ride on that bus, even if just once. This wish became stronger and stronger until it was an overwhelming desire. Wali would stare wistfully at the people who got on or off the bus when it stopped at the street corners. Their faces, means the bus riders, their faces would kindle in her longings, dreams, and hopes. If one of her friends ride the bus and try to describe the sights of the town to her, Wali would be too jealous to listen to Tag shout in English, proud, proud. Neither she nor her friends really understood the meaning of the word, but they used it often as a slang expression of dis- disapproval. Now there are four questions. You have to answer. What was Wali's tiny wish? I think you can answer. Answer is written here, but you should try to answer. What was Wali's tiny wish? A small wish? It was to travel by bus. Second, what would Wali wistfully stare at? She would stare wistfully at the people who got on or off the bus. Okay. Question C. When were Wali's longings, hopes, and dreams kindled? The slight The sight of the bus passengers would kindle in her longings. Longings means desires, dreams, and hopes. Okay. Question number D. When would Wali be jealous? She felt jealous when one of her friends described the sights of the town to her. And question E. Find a word from the passage which means excite, that is kindle. Dear children, now we have the second passage for discussion. Because such kind of passages are asked in your CPSC examinations. So be careful about them. Second passage taken from your lesson. See this. The bus rolled on, now cutting across a bare landscape, now rushing through a tiny hamlet or past an odd wayside shop. Sometimes the bus seemed on the point of gobbling up another vehicle that was coming towards them or a pedestrian crossing the road. But lo, somehow it passed on smoothly, leaving all obstacles safely behind. Trees came running towards them, but then stopped as the bus reached them and simply stood there helpless for a moment by the side of the road before rushing away in the other direction. Now there are five questions. From which story have these lines been taken? I think it is easy to you. Madam rides the bus. Who is Madam? Wali is Madam. What is her age? 8 years only. Okay? So you can easily answer the question. What did the bus pass by? The bus passed by a bare landscape, a tiny hamlet, or an odd wayside shop. Question C. How does the author describe the landscape? The author says that the landscape was bare. Question D. How did the trees appear from the moving bus? The trees appeared to be coming towards the moving bus. And fifth question, find a word from the passage which means village. Remember this, hamlet. Okay? Question. Now, passage number 3. Suddenly, Wali clapped her hands with glee. Glee means happiness. Happiness. A young cow, tail high in the air, was running very fast, right in the middle of the road, right in front of the bus. The bus slowed to a crawl, and the driver sounded his horn loudly again and again. But the more he honked, the more frightened the animal became, and the faster it galloped. Always right in front of the bus. Somehow, this was very funny to Wali. She laughed and laughed until there were tears in her eyes. There are questions on this based on this passage. Why did Wali clap her hands with joy? Can you answer? Wali clapped her hands with joy to see a young cow, tail high in the air, running very fast right in front of the bus. Question B. What did the bus driver do when there was a cow on the road ahead of him? He sounded the horn loudly again and again. It is clear to you. Question C. What was the effect of honking of the horn on the cow? The cow was more frightened and it ran faster. Question D. What seemed very funny to Wali? The running of the cow just in front of the bus was very funny to Wali. Now these answers are here. You can see. Question E. Find a word from the passage which means ran very fast, galloped. There is a fourth passage taken from the lesson. Her first journey. What careful painstaking, elaborate plans she had to make for it. She had thriftily saved whatever stray coins came her way, resisting every temptation to buy peppermints, toys, balloons, and the like. And finally, she had saved a total of 60 paise. How difficult it had been, particularly that day at the village fair. But she had resolutely stifled a strong desire to ride the merry-go-round, even though she had the money. Question A. Who does her refer to in the passage? Her refers to Wali. Question B. Where was her first journey made to? The town. It is very short answer. Question C. What did she do to make it a reality? She made careful, painstaking, and detailed plans to make it a reality. D. How did she save the money for the bus fare? It is clear to you, she thriftily saved every penny, released a temptation to buy things for her liking or taking a ride on the merry-go-round. So, again, I would like to suggest you be careful about these passages. Dear children, character sketch. You have to write a few lines about the character and who is character in this story. Valli. Her full name was Valli Mai. So, in short, we say Valli. So, you can write in this way Valli Mai. She emerges as a very clever, sensitive, self respecting, and fun loving girl. She was just 8 years old. She was a determined girl with a commanding nature. She was very curious about things. Her favorite pastime was standing in the front doorway of her house. She was mature, clever, and practical beyond her years. Saving 60 paise was not an easy job for a girl of her age. She was determined to resist any temptation that came in her way. Wally did not like being called madam or child. She was a great planner and planned things after knowing all the necessary details about them. You should remember the character sketch of Wally by heart. This will be beneficial to you. Now your turn starts. Read this lesson again and again so that you may understand the lesson very well. So, dear children, never forget to read the lesson again and again. I tell you, this will be beneficial to you. Thank you, children.